and off we go on EA Sports. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. It's Payne, and he'll get a few yards here to the 34. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now a handoff up the middle. Payne. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw. Porter. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you look at this defense,
they're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 31-yard line.
they'll go play action here with Williams.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Porter.
That's caught. It's Sam Laporta.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
That is caught by Laporta.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Operating from the gun, Porter. Over the middle, complete. It's Franklin. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Up the middle they go. It's Payne. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
He opted to go with his scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Boswell's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And, CD, you know, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time, now you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. 1 play, 1 pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just saved those calls for this possession instead.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, Williams.
This is Coleman with the ground. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is...
He's got a man, complete. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A big play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Ravens are able to stretch out their lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Myles Garrett in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
From the gun on third down, Porter. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Second and 10.
19 Lions. Take. Come 19. Come 19. Take go.
To throw, it's Williams.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You look at this Steeler defense.
They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game, because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Off the play fake, it's Williams.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field diving to grab it? No, he didn't. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description, because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
That's complete to Laporta.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3.
After one, a 14-3 ball game.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Ravens 14.
Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going to try and throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Ali. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw again. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And a nice stiff arm. It opens room to run. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage. What a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Back to throw again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Steelers have got it back to within a score.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
To the air, Williams.
It's caught by Coleman. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And this is caught. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 51 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there.
His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year.
And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes it a 21-10 game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. Payne. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That good for 19 and a 1st down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Looking to throw. Porter. And they're waving pressure too much. Down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
And he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game. That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. Through the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
On 3rd down, it's Payne. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Franklin.
And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited by what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are back within a score. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 21-17.
Steelers 17.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room. But that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate that was just incomplete.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
And the Steelers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Throwing to start the drive. Porter.
That's to the tight end, Laporta.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Throw left side complete. That's Ali. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Back to throw. Porter.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
Misdirection's the key on this play. They line up with 3 receivers to the opposite side of the tight end, and they're all going to work their way across the field and let the tight end slip underneath against flow the other way. They're banking that he can get lost, and that's exactly what happened as they pick up a first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Byron Young.
The outside linebacker coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. From the gun on 3rd down, Porter.
He'll get that complete to Franklin. Down inside the 10.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways. They had to like what they saw in that first half.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
79 Broncos. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Go.
Throwing is Williams.
Fighting through pressure. Flush to his right.
That is incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Looking to throw is Williams. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. 2nd and 11. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ali.
And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9 now. He finds his man complete. That's Payne. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the gun on 3rd down, Porter. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's going to have to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. Going down the middle, and it's complete.
Now he's into the clear again.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 63 yards as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 8.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 33.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go.
At their own 33-yard line.
Go.
From the gun, here's Williams. He's going to find his tight end, Gray, complete.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Here's Williams.
He'll air this one toward Coleman. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Keon Coleman,
43 yards.
and the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 15 now.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Let's go now.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
Well, whatever adjustments they're trying to make over on that sideline, Charles, this defense, they just seem to be a step in front of them and not giving them a chance to implement any of those changes. And here, a pick six, and they widen the lead.
At least a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps. And right now, they are thinking hard about putting this opponent away. That turnover, it grew their lead and just totally deflated that offense. Now these next couple of series, you can take them out of the game entirely if you continue on this pace.
Throwing after the interception, Porter.
That is caught by Laporta.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Payne. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your
throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 28. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Payne. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Steelers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And just shutting him off there.
And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position.
That return gets all the way to midfield, so we know the field position is absolutely flipped at this point. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I might think about blitzing right now to try and take field position back.
They'll go play action here with Williams.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
To throw, it's Williams.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
To throw, Williams. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Working out of the gun, Williams.
And this one is incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. This will be caught at the 2. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there.
with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. That's taken in by Franklin.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Porter. Caught here by Griffin. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down.
Let's go now. Go.
Off the play fake, Porter completes it to Evan Ingram. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 36. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Back to throw again. He'll take a shot for the end zone.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Off play action. Porter. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to air one out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Steelers triumph, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right...
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Throwing to start the drive. Porter. He's going to take another shot here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
To the air, Williams.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. He may go.
And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Second and goal from the 1. It's a quarterback sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Let's go.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man of the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Steelers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Throwing to start the drive. Porter. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it.
Ready? Back at 60. Left leg 19. Panther 11. Panther 11.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there.
All 3 timeouts still remain. Keep that in mind. They prefer to use him on the defensive end. But here's 1st and 10.
He's going to air one out. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
They'll look to throw again. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Hey, smash. Go check. Go check.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to let it go again. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And who's got it? I think the Ravens do, yes. And they're going to win this football game. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch. What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
Now, that is his game, and that's what they're going to run.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
They'll fake the give. Now Williams.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To the air once more, Williams. He's going to go up top again. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Yeah, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Ravens, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.